The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollock. The Tigers' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
First down, Commodores. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Sherrill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That's caught. It's Anderson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hoskins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoskins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. He'll try it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running back.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for space, it's Durham. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And some room to work. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Got a man. It's Alexander.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Pavia. Makes the catch, it's Hoskins. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stollers. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Alexander. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Pavia. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Caught near the sticks. It's Stowers. Touchdown, Vandy! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown LSU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11. over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Spence. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Going up top again. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd.
Sends it back in motion. And that one did not work. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown Doors! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
LSU 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book since we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got the quick completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
First down, Commodores.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoskins. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And that extra point carries some significance now. A field goal just ties the game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
LSU 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Gain of 16. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Snags it. Touchdown LSU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Newberry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.
Another tough battle as we finish strong with a 2-minute drive to win the game against a very good, undefeated Vanderbilt team. They earned to be undefeated the way they perform in that game. Huge victory for us, though, as we continue on to Week 9, who we will take on Texas A&M, who is shockingly 3-4 of the season. You never know what can happen in these games, so this is another big game that I am looking forward to seeing the outcome for. Can I keep my team from falling apart and finish strong without an upset? Stay tuned for the next video.